Hey friends, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. It's Monday night, so you know what that means. We're going to get crafty. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is my Facebook Live. It's a replay of the video. You can fast forward through me talking to all my friends. So welcome to my channel, but all of these are Facebook Live videos. But anyway, so welcome. So hello, there's some eyeballs hopping on. I was just sitting here playing, about to do something really quickly. I'm just sitting here playing, waiting for y'all all to jump on. Did y'all go shop the sale? I'm just over here playing. Do I have comments? Let's see. What is going on? Maybe. Certainly. Somebody's commenting. There we go. Hey, Debbie. You never know. Sometimes you see them and sometimes you can't. Hello, Hazel. Y'all are wondering what I'm doing. Hey, Norma. I picked this paintbrush up earlier to paint with. And it is like, I don't know. It's really stiff. So I'm going to sit here and zhuzh it up while we're talking before we do the craft. We're just talking. Hey, Julie. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Robin. Hey, Bridget. Hello, Janie. Hello, Karina. Did y'all go and shop the sale? That's what I want to know, because I got a bunch of stuff on sale on my website. My spring cleaning sale. Hello, Janie. I don't know if it's me or if it's just the comments. I think it's going to be one of those days. Hold on. I have another phone. I just got to lay my hands on it, because I can't see comments. It just stopped. Hopefully it won't throw me off before I can switch to myself. Hey, Tina. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Gail. I don't think it's letting the comments roll. See if I can see them this way. Hey, Nancy and Tina and Tammy and Karina. Hello. Okay, yes. So it's not letting me. I see a few and that's it. So I'm going to look at them right here. Uh-oh. So hold on. Let's see. Hey, Robin. Hey, Joni. You bought your stuff Saturday night. Hey, Belinda. Hello, Teresa. Yeah, it's like my comments on this one is just totally just nothing. Hey, Lisa, but I have this other phone, which I need to plug it up. Hold on, y'all. You know, you have to be prepared for, you know, all these technical difficulties. I was having some earlier when I was trying to get my stuff loaded, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, so if you shop the sale, my subscription group, they had a little bit of a head start. So that's why maybe a couple of things were sold out. And that's just part of the perk of them being in the group. And if you want to know when my subscription is going to open up, it's going to be really soon. You can comment mini box in the comments, and you can get on the wait list to get an email to be the first to know. Okay, I'm painting this little paintbrush, so I got to let that dry. I'm painting a paintbrush. Anyway, hey, Marcedia. Hey, Debbie. Hello, Julie. Cindy, if you're looking, I have another device down here because I can't see comments. Hey, Claudia. Hello, Doris. Glad I have an old phone that I can look at. So, I know there's some of these still left, and I'm just going to show them to you really quick because y'all probably looked at it and said, oh, the price is crazy. But y'all see this box, okay? This has kit after kit after kit after kit after kit, after kit, after kit, tons of kits in here. This is the mystery kit box. So like what I did was all the kits kind of that I have left on the shelves from different collections, and some of them have been on the shelf for a while, like a year. They all went into these boxes like this. So it's this size, and you get all of that. So uh-oh, I done got paint everywhere. So one box out of all the boxes that I made has new kits in it that I have not released yet that we'll probably release next week. It's a whole new collection. It has those in there. So somebody will get the lucky box. Me and Dorothy will just tape these up and slap labels on them. So I don't know who will get them. It'll just be random. I thought it would be fun to do that. The same with the scrap boxes. I think the scrap boxes will, hey Cecilia, hey Shirley, the scrap boxes will, they're already sold out, but same with it. It's a big box like this. I think it's like 10 by 7 by 5, I think. This is all pieces and parts. One box out of all the ones that I made has a whole box full of nothing but whole kits, okay? So you may be the one to get that lucky box. So I don't know. So I thought that would be a lot of fun. You know, if you got the one with all the kits in it, good for you, because that's a lot of money in kits. But so I just thought it'd be fun to have that little mystery part of it. And it would be fun. Yay! Yeah, I just thought it was neat to do that. But anyway, so, you know, I save the scraps and I save extra pieces and all kinds of things that go to kits that you can use in your crafting. So anyway, I keep looking at this home, but I can't see comments. I'm having to look at this. So I'm going to put it right there. So anyway, so the box of kits, the big box of nothing but kits, is $50 because you get way more than 10. I know I said in the description that there's 10, but I can promise you it's way more than 10. Because I emptied out my shelves, stuff that I've just had left over from last year, this year, you know, just different kits that I had, and I just put it all in. I just laid off these boxes and just started filling boxes. And this full slam full of that kind of stuff. So anyway, so it'll be interesting to see who gets the mystery box, the special mystery box out of the set. I just thought it would be fun. So there's bags of beads over there. There are wood rolling pins, wood spindle sets over there, all kinds of stuff. I just cleaned out every cranny that I could of all kinds of things that I have in my craft room. And just tried to, you know, make some space for new things, and, you know, stuff starts kind of piling up, like extra beads that I had and that kind of thing from past kits. Hey, Willise. Hey, Vicky. So it was a lot of fun. So yeah, me and Dorothy boxed a bunch of stuff up last week, and got all this going. And of course, there's fabric bags. There's lots of earrings on sale. There's the spring kits are on sale. So don't miss out on that, because, you know, now we're fixing to start into summer because Easter's here. So I know spring, y'all are still dealing with snow, some of y'all. And and y'all are ready just to start spring, and everybody else is moving on to summer, because our summer is about to start here in the South. Hey, Kay. So anyway, yeah, you can comment shop TTV, or you can comment kit, or you can comment shop, and you should get a link to my shop. And also there's a collection that says spring cleaning sale, and you'll see it, and everything that's on sale is in that collection. So I kind of made it easy for y'all. Hey Liz, hello Dawn. Okay, so I have decided, I've been wanting to do this, and every season I think I could come up with an idea of how to do these for every season, but a lot of people are started on patriotics because we got Memorial Day coming up in May. So I'm going to do, describe how you can qualify. You can just go purchase one. The boxes, you mean the box of kits, you can go purchase one on my site, because I think there's a few of the kit boxes left. Thank you, Marsha. And thank y'all for whoever ordered. Thank y'all for supporting my small business. I don't tell y'all that enough. And I'm thankful that y'all are here. And all the things, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all. So anyway, so because I could do this as a Santa Claus, I could do this as a candy corn, I could do this so many different ways. But if you don't have, this is an old, like, rusty crusty one that I've thrifted, and it's waiting for today. So, you can get new ones and do the same thing to them. I know Dollar General has these pretty inexpensive, like $3 or $4 maybe. So I know they have them. So if you want to do what I'm doing, but this is, we're gonna fix this up. Felt like something was sticky on there, and I cleaned it though. But anyway, I keep looking up here instead of down here because that's not showing me comments, and it might start in a few minutes. Hey Misty, I made a post about it, and then thank you, Karen. I just made a post about it is all I did. I really didn't like send out a notification and all that good stuff. I just made a post. Anyway, so we're going to paint this, and I'm going to paint it patriotic because I think it's going to be pretty, and you know, we're proud of our country that we live in. Okay, mystery boxes are sold out. Thank y'all very much. I just needed to clean off my shelves, and you know, things just start getting kind of out of hand and control and all the things. My name is, you sick? I'm sorry. Okay. So yuck. Okay. So I'm using Apple Barrel. This is, oh, my shoulder. Admiral Blue. And then this is 2 Blue. And I'm kind of mixing those together to kind of get my blue. Hey, Cindy. And I got it over here if y'all can see. So I'm just going to kind of mix. The Admiral is really dark blue. And then the 2 Blue is too blue. It's too bright. So maybe we can get a happy medium with the 2 mixed together. Okay. So we'll see. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's like auto-correcting y'all to, Julie, that was something for my subscription group. It was actually past kits from the subscription group. And I don't offer those to the main page. So when I have extras, I've been collecting for a year or more. When I have extras, I just put them up. And then after a while, I'll make boxes and offer it to them. It's better, Teresa. I mean, it's better than it was, you know, but it'll let me know, like, when I do a little much, but it is a lot better. Thank you for asking, because, Christy, I think they're all gone. Okay, so I got to decide, like, this one is a little wonky, as y'all can see, but it's okay. I think I'm just going to go to, like, here and paint. And we're going to see how this is going to cover, because I really don't know. I don't have chalk paint this color. So we'll see. Hello from Missouri. Hello, Sheila. I'm having to look at another phone to get the comments because, you know, it's decided not to show them. And I hadn't done this in a long time. All right. And I probably am going to wish that I had maybe painted it with chalk paint first. But I was concerned about it going in the holes, and then white would be, I don't know, white would be hard to cover all the white. So I just decided we're just going to bust out, and we may have to do a couple of coats because, as you can see, it's real transparent. Yeah, when it says coming soon, that means it's just sold out. Because my listings I changed it because it used to say sold out, and like, before I would release stuff, it would say sold out, and people would be like, "Oh my gosh, it's sold out." I'm like, "No, I haven't released it yet." So that's why it says coming soon. But anyway, so I'm just going to give this some paint. And I know you can put a little light up in here and like put this in your kitchen and it like make a little night light out of it. And I didn't have time to get my lights out so I could do that, but I have a whole little box of lights. Let's see. I have a pulled muscle on my arm, so I know how you feel. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah. Oh, it's just getting old. And as bad as I don't want to say that, I probably just got, no, I thought I got blue paint on my face because I have it on my hands, and I'm like, well, I just got that on my face. Like a blue pen mark. So yeah, it's going to take a couple of coats. But I'm going to do it all the way around just because It should be all the way around. No reason. I hope y'all had a good Monday. When we got married. You got a grater like that over 50 years ago? Hey, they don't make them like that anymore, do they? Like this. I think me and my husband have went through several cheese graters because we can't find one we like. And yeah, they just don't make them like they used to. So now we've got one of those kinds that it cranks and you put the cheese in it and it cranks and it comes out. We have that kind now. And it'll spit out some cheese real fast. So we'll see how long that one lasts. Okay. So see how it's drying? It's kind of all splotchy. So I'm gonna have to keep tapping it. Oh, Teresa, how are you doing? I know, I imagine you want to get back in your craft room. So you can watch crafting, so that's almost good. It's almost the same. Let me see. I didn't go far enough down. Yes, Beachy, we're doing it tomorrow. So if you're in my subscription group, we're doing it tomorrow night because, you know, Easter's kind of got us messed up this month. Hello, Lynn. Grater at a yard sale. I can't use mine. Can't beat the coleslaw or something. I don't know what it said. Coleslaw at shred. Oh. Made worry. What is a worry worm? We need to know what a worry worm is. Please. A worry worm. You got my interest is piqued. I want to know what a worry worm is. Oh, do y'all see? Do y'all see them? My emotional support pickle has a friend. You know pickles and pumpkins can be friends? I think I thought I did the top edge. I'll get it on the next coat. Yeah, what is a worry worm? We want to know. Inquiry minds want to know. Hey, Linda. This right here is going to be tough to dry because, you know, it gets in all those little holes. And that's another reason why I just didn't do chalk paint. Knuckle busters. Yes, like, ooh. Ugh. Or it'll get your fingernail and you. Yes, what is worry worms? We're gonna get educated tonight. Ugh, yeah. Knuckle busters. I mean, worry wart. Yes, I don't know what. Maybe it auto-corrected. I don't know, but she's maybe making worms, some kind of little worms. Oh no. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so I gotta show y'all. So you know I had my pickle that I found in Nashville. There he is. My emotional support pickle. And then, hey Janet, we are turning this into something patriotic. Then at the bins the other day, I found this guy. So, he went through the washing machine and out of him came a huge long embroidery needle. I guess when they did his mouth, they left the needle in there. Thank goodness it didn't like poke me or something, but it wasn't sharp. It was like the blunt, like a cross stitch needle. Is it the same as a worm? Crochet worms. My grandmother, oh yeah, those little worms. I had some of those growing up. My grandmother made them for me. They're like little curly, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that's what they're called though. Anyway, so when I saw him, I said, I gotta rescue him. So if you saw my story yesterday, he was out in the sun and he was next to him and they were laying out in the sun. He was drying in the sun. So now I have a pumpkin and a pickle and they can be best friends. I was like, oh my gosh, now I have an emotional support pickle and now my pickle has an emotional support pumpkin. So everybody's all good. Everybody's all good. I chain 31 in each link makes the worm curl, and then I add a puppet eyes. I have had some of those. Don't forget. Elaine, I use E6000 to put the magnets on. I know, aren't they cute? Okay, so that's one coat, so we're going to put some more. Okay, I think 2 is going to, looks like it's going to be okay. But this is just the Apple Barrel paint, because I like these colors that Apple Barrel has. These blues. Okay, so see, I think 2 coats is going to be okay. See, it's better. They were chilling yesterday out in the sun, drying in the sun. Because I was scared to put him in the dryer, so I just put him in the sun. All right, so I am. All right, let's mix my blues. This is Admiral Blue and 2 Blue. I'm just mixing together. So, because Admiral's dark and then 2 Blue is too bright. So we're just making our own color. Finally got your stick fast glued yesterday. Yay! I love the stick fast. All right. I hear dogs are barking at something. So I hope y'all have had a good Monday. Now my pumpkin needs a worry war. I'm going to have a whole dang family. I found another cat too. Y'all see my cat. And I tried to sew the cats Saturday. My cats were a little too skinny. I should have brought them out here to show y'all. But I need to make my pattern a little bit fatter. Hey, Ruth. And so yeah, I need to tweak the pattern just a bit because they kind of turned out a little too skinny, and I hadn't had time to do it yet. Okay. But you know, Saturday me trying to sew them was one of those days where I just needed to turn the sewing machine off and just walk away because I felt like everything I touched Saturday just did not work out. And I had my dotting class Saturday night, and I told them, I was like, I don't know how this is going to look because today, it's just been that day where I just need to walk away. Oh, your first grandson? Okay, look on YouTube for worry worm. I'm not going to crochet one. That is not my thing. What is in the kit box? Nancy, it's like, it's over 10 kits, like, of my back stock that I've had on the shelf maybe for a while, or full kit. They're full kits, okay? And there's way more than 10 in there. Hey, Mary, we're painting this, grater. I'm doing it patriotic. Miniature cows as big as dogs. That's kind of cool. I know, Elaine, but I just kind of felt like, ugh. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to get it dry. This is the worst part, watching the paint dry. Oh, no, Diana, I'm sorry. Is it, what's it called? Neuropathy? Yeah, the mystery box, there's not anymore. They're sold out, but it just says coming soon. That's what it says when it sells out. Yeah, there's no boxes left. They all sold, but don't worry, it'll happen again. And the scrap boxes will happen again. I'm just going to touch up. See, that's 2 coats, so I'm going to do just a little bit more, and then we're going to let it dry on its own, and I'm going to do the bottom half. Yeah, it just means it's sold out. Because, like I said, when I used to have stuff and I would post it, but not put the quantity in there, it would say sold out, and then everybody was like, the sale hadn't even started yet, and it's all sold out. So it's like I had to change the way it words it, and so that's what it says. So it's either one way or the other. But I'll take it off because it does say sold out. I'll just take the whole item off. when I get off of here. All right, I'm just kind of touching up some spots. And you have to be careful because once you paint back over this, and because this is a slick surface, it'll pick that paint back off there. It'll wet it back, and then you're picking it back off because it re-wets it. Okay, so there's my blue. It's a pretty blue, isn't it? So I think the Admiral would have been way too dark. Look, let me show y'all this glass I got. I thrifted it too. So look at the top. It's got like dots on it. And then I put water in it, and it's like they go away. But it has these dots like all the way down. But when I put water in it, you can't see them. So anyway, it's a big heavy glass. Because my little jar, mason jar I had, which I have my little paint puck thing. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I still have it. All right, now I'm trying to think of how I need to do this part. Because if I paint the whole thing white, okay. I'm definitely going to use chalk paint on it. Hello, Miss Hello. We had lots of those kids. It's a kid in gold. Oh, you like my display? It's just a conglomeration of stuff. I want to change this. This needs a makeover. It's been needing a makeover for a long time. But I can't find the piece that I want to put there. Like, I want like a hutch with big long shelves. All right, this is Dixie Belle. Y'all saw me use it. It's the colored fluff that I got from Julie. All right, so this chalk paint is going to probably cover a lot better. So now I'm trying to think, should I paint the whole thing white or should I just do stripes? Like white, red, white, red. I don't know. What do y'all think? But should I paint it all white and then put the red? That might be better because it might make the red stay. Hey, Donna. This is Dixie Belle. I get this from my friend Julie, and you can comment JDS, and it'll give you a link to her shop in your messenger. So don't paint the whole thing white, or do paint the whole thing white. That's what I'm trying to decide. Because if I paint it all white, then I can come in and maybe do the red. I'm thinking so. I'm thinking, because I think the red, like I said, I think the red's going to be better. It's kind of like yellow. It's like if I have, if you have yellow and you put white under it, it kind of makes it better. Paint it all white. Okay. And so, see, this coats really well. Like, I can just do one swoop and it's pretty much done. So, try not to drag it over the grater part because then it goes in those little holes and goops up in the inside. Yep. Let me show y'all. See if y'all can see the inside, how it looks. I don't know if y'all can see it, but see the paint running down from those holes? So it kind of makes a mess on the inside if you're not careful like that. Because, you know, when you drag it down the hole, it just kind of, all the paint goes down in the hole. So, I fixed that. Okay, so there's my white. So I'm just going to do all white, I think. Hey, Treva. So now this side should be pretty easy. This paint does paint really well. Oh gosh, I made drips on the outside now when I did that on the inside. White base and gray under red. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Because, you know, red's trying to kind of transparent like yellow is. It doesn't have that thickness to be able to support itself, I guess, is a better way of saying it. Now, this is really going to make a mess. All those little holes. So we'll see. Well, it's not too bad. This is the, what do you call it? The zesting side. All those little holes, you kind of zest. Get sauerkraut. Oh, gosh, Gail. I bet your husband just opened up the door and threw it out in the yard. That's probably what I would have done. I would have just chunked it outside. Like, ugh. And then worried about it later when I got over the smell. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine rotten sauerkraut. Oh yeah, because it stinks and it's potent. Phew. Okay, so there's that side. Not too bad. So now I just got to do this side. Or is this the zesting side? Can't take me nowhere. Where is my whites? Okay. Y'all, I can't find the edge. Oh gosh, I just can't. I feel like it's this side didn't do like that. Just one spot, but we're gonna see. I keep looking up here and I'm having to look at another phone down here because I can't see comments on that one. All right. It's not as bad as I thought. On these little bitty holes. And so this side has bigger ones, but then that one's got the little zest. I guess that's the zesty side. When you zest a lemon or an orange. Anyway, so yeah, it was a beautiful day here. I hope y'all are, if you're having snow, I hope you've got some pretty weather coming because it was so nice today. It was like 81 degrees and we didn't have hardly humidity and it was beautiful outside. And I hope y'all are going to get some soon if it's been snowing where you are, because I know some of y'all just got snow like the other day. It's like, geez, can't believe you're getting snow. Hey, Tammy. I need my apron, I know. See my shirt? This is a Big Wear shirt. Look at him with his glasses. I'm so sad that they're not open anymore. Because I love their shirts. I have lots of them. All right. Kind of going back over some of these little sides. But I am going to have to dry it really good because like somebody said, I'm scared it'll turn pink if there's some wet red paint or white paint, it might turn pink. So I'm going to have to dry it really good. Snow flurries. Oh my gosh. A sponge dauber. Yeah, it would work. So far, this is doing okay. All right, so there's that side, and that side. My shoulder just popped. You probably heard it pop. I feel like I'm old. You just sent yourself a message. Michelle, they closed their online, so they still have their warehouse and stuff in Ohio where they are located. And I guess they just went with local, like, Ohio stuff. I don't know. I don't really know. I just saw that they chose to just do in-person sales and not do online. So which was kind of odd to me. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. Oh yeah, we had to turn our air on for sure. 78, windy. It was windy today, which it was really nice. You had a breeze. Treva, I was just painting on a paintbrush, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it. No, I didn't make anything earlier. We're gonna put red stripes and white stars, and we're gonna try to dress it up a little bit. But I got to dry this really good. Hello, Pamela. There's all this paint and all these cracks. So this Dixie Belle, it dries pretty fast. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And you know, one thing about this grater, and I don't know why this is, but you know how when you use this on something metal and it gets hot, like I'm holding it and it doesn't feel hot to me, so I don't know, it's really weird. I feel like I was worried that it would get hot, but I would have to dry it like this, which is fine too. So we're gonna dry, but it's not hot like I thought it would, because I was prepared to not hold it while I dried it, but it's not getting hot. It's getting there. I'm just going to make sure it's dry. I don't know what I did before this thing. Yeah, their store, the Beware store in Ohio is still open. I knew that because I saw one of their posts that said they're still going to do to the public in Ohio, but just not online anymore. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't worth. I mean, gosh, we all got shirts from there. So I don't know. We kept them in business, I guess. So I got a closet full. Yeah, Sonia, well, Memorial Day's in May. So here I am, and Mandy has been talking about Patriotic Crafts when we talk on the phone, and so she got me to thinking about Patriotic Crafts, and here I am. Beware, I'm not sure where in Ohio, but it was a shirt place I bought t-shirts from, and then everybody on here just about. Like this one, they had really cute shirts and they're real reasonable price, like $12 or something, $10 that they had a sale. And they closed their online store. So we were all sad because that's where we got our t-shirts from, because they were seriously cute. They had like religious ones and teacher ones and mom ones and, you know, dog and cat ones and you know, another hip replacement. Oh goodness, so you've already had one, so you kind of know what to expect. And yeah, thank you, Lynn. All right, I think I got it about dry. I'm just being really cautious because I know when I do that red, I definitely don't want it to I don't need that. I don't want it to to make pink. I'm just going to touch this right here. Just a little bit. That looks kind of streaky or something. All right. Now this. Yeah, what is everybody doing for Easter? I saw somebody say that. We are going to see Charlie and Colin and Paige on Saturday. Yeah, they hung upside down like this. Yes. So somebody just said that they see them where they do upside down, and then they put flowers in here, and then they hang a towel off the bottom in their kitchen. That's really cute too, and you can do that with this. Oh, okay. I got you, Sheila. So y'all knew somebody that knows them and all that good stuff. I got you. Well, I mean, that's understandable. Because I mean, when you have a website, it takes a lot, you know, people to help you run it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm through with this. I'm making sure I'm through with it. Okay, so here's what I got so far. And now I'm going to do red. And I think I'm going to use my Anita's paint, because y'all know I still have all these paints just because I went to Zanesville, Ohio. Going to Alabama and to Buc-ee's. Gotta go to Buc-ee's. I love my Buc-ee's. Yeah, so you can put like a light up in here and it'll light up like a little night light in your kitchen. Alright, let's see if Lee can paint a straight line. So this is Anita's and it's just true red. This is the paint that Hobby Lobby had, and then they went to their brand. You know, and we think it's the same paint. So let me get my, I gotta see, you know, I gotta divide this into 4 parts because I want it to look right. Going to Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's. I don't know it right offhand. Just Amber Strong. Okay, I don't know what that meant. Okay. 1. Alright, so I'm going to find the middle, which the holes aren't the middle because they're offset, so that's 3 1/4. So this would be 1 and so it's going to be about right there is the middle, because I don't want my stripes to be off. You think it's all easy until you start thinking about, well, what about my stripes? 2. Where you want to put them. And then, so now I'm just kind of eyeballing. Okay. So I made a mark in the middle, right here. And then I kind of went out and then out, and I tried to make them, you see my marks? I tried to make them even. Okay. So now we got to get the red. Okay. Let's see if I can draw paint straight lines. Okay. I see what you're saying, Nancy, and yeah, that's probably maybe a better way to do it. So we're about to find out. And then y'all will know what not to do if it doesn't turn out. But I think it's going to be fine. And I don't want it to be, if I wanted it to be straight, I would just tape it off. Okay. Ta-da! Is there, so Linda, I think there is one in Sevierville, Tennessee, which is like right north of Gatlinburg. I think that used to be the biggest one, actually. It was the newest, but Mississippi's getting one on the Gulf Coast, I believe. And then there's going to be one about an hour from me, like in Arlington, Tennessee, which is north of Memphis. And I'm so dang excited because I will be going. You made a worry worm and you need some eyes. Some googly eyes. I can remember those things. I think I had one that was like a bookmark or something. Okay, so I am going to have to paint over it to make it a little bit but I see what Nancy's saying now. So if I would have put a red in the middle, And I could have put a red here and red here, and it would look even, right? Yeah, Cotton Chaos has a subscription. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, Nancy. Should have listened to Nancy. So y'all listen to Nancy and do a red stripe in the middle. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. Don't do what I did. The large, yeah, they built one bigger than this, yeah, by Houston. My gosh, if they get any bigger, I don't know, it's like a shopping mall. Okay, so I'm gonna, well, there's red on that side now. You think this would be pretty easy in theory, but then you start this and it's like, okay, wait a minute. It's not as easy as I thought it was. So I'm not splitting the difference, but I'm just kind of making like a little half stripe over here. I've got like paint gooped up on the sides. My lines aren't straight. Y'all just don't pay attention. So see, I should have put the red in the middle, but it don't look terrible. Okay, so now I'm eyeballing at this point. I'm just going to do this red. But I think it did work better painting it white first. See, that's terrible. They put the mom and pop places out of business, and I don't like that. But I know that they pay their people really good. And they have good benefits from what I understand, but I don't know a lot about it. Several in Alabama. Yeah, there's one on the coast. I think it's in Loxley maybe, or right off of 10. I haven't been to that one, but I've seen it, but I haven't been to it. Okay, so there's my red. Then I'll come over here and do, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and I don't want it to look perfect. Yeah, they do pay their employees really well. So I hear. I've seen like TikToks about it, but they have signs on the gas pumps that tell you like how much, you know, this person makes, and you know, if you do a manager, you make this much, and a car wash person this much, and all that. So from what that looks like, it's, you know, pretty good wages. But I've seen several TikToks about people that have worked for Buc-ee's, and they say that they're super, super strict. Like they can't have their cell phone out at work at all, which is fine. I understand that. But they're super, super strict. Red stripe at the end. Yeah, over here. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Like it's just kind of going around. Woo! That was a fat red stripe. My paintbrush kind of went a little wonky on me. I told y'all I cannot paint a straight line to save my life. I'm just kind of going, it's drying, so I'm just going back over it. Hey, from the pics, I stepped away. Who are you talking about? Elaine, we're talking about Buc-ee's. About they pay their employees really good and all that, but then I hear they're really strict. So I don't know. But I mean, you know, like if you mess up break the rules a couple of times, you're done. Unclaimed baggage store. Now I've heard about those too, but I've never been in an unclaimed baggage, but I think that would be really cool. I would just be like, oh my gosh, all these people, they lost their stuff and never claimed their luggage, and what happened to them? And it's just kind of sad. Okay, let me do this side. All right, so there's no more straight than ugh, paint booger in that. y'all don't pay attention to my straightness, because it's not straight. Oh, is Picket Crafts on here? Is Cat on here? Hello, Cat. I'm doing a cheese grater. Trying to paint straight lines. Oh, thank you. Trying to, you know, I can't paint straight lines to save my life, so y'all don't judge my lines. I don't want to color in the lines, and so I can't paint straight lines. Okay. It's going to look better once it gets a little wax and gets a little bow and all that on it. It's going to look a lot better. And we get some stars. I'm going to put some stars up here. I have a star stencil, so don't think I'm going to try to bust out Brave and try to like paint a star, because no. We have to have a stencil, a cheating stencil. Okay, red, it's not pink. Just kind of going back over it because it's a little, you know, red's funny. Doesn't want to cover well. Gotta talk sweet to red and do the colors over and over and over again like yellow, so it'll be nice and pretty and not transparent. Okay. So yes, they're not straight. No, they're not straight. No, they're not straight. They're not straight. So it is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna dry it a little bit. I bet y'all thought this ain't gonna take long at all. A Wawa. I keep hearing about the Wawa in Florida. And when I heard somebody talking about it on a video one time, I was like, what is a Wawa? Because I don't think they have them anywhere but Florida, right? Always busy. I live on the other side of the Bay of Mobile. Yes. The bottom edge. That edge? I got the bottom edge, I think. I'm just going to kind of get it halfway dry. I am in Mississippi, the very tippy top, right below Memphis. Yes, Buc-ee's sandwiches are, yes. I haven't eaten anything in Buc-ee's that I didn't like. Hey, Mandy, look, I'm trying to paint straight lines, you know. I skipped that day of kindergarten. I know, it's cute. So it's going to look better once it gets stars and wax and all the things. It's a flag blowing in the breeze. Thank you, Elaine. Believe me, it's a lot harder than it looks. Not painting on the smoothest surface there is. Alright, let's get that dry. Now, I got a stencil. This is from my, like, mixed media kind of days that I did, and that's a stencil, and I didn't wash the paint off that one. Okay, see if I'm going to be able to lay this thing down. I think so, without messing it up. Let's see how this is going to go. All right, I'm going to use one of these because I couldn't find my little daubers, because I think I broke one of my daubers on here one time. Y'all were watching, and it popped off. It's been a couple of weeks ago. Where's my paint? Wawa's food is really good. I've never been in a Wawa. So, and y'all, and maybe if you're watching, I cannot see comments. So I have phone number 2 down here looking at comments, because that up there is not doing anything. A Wawa near you. I think I'm going to do these. So there's big stars and there's little stars on there. Yeah, their barbecue sandwiches, they're so good. I'm trying to strategically plan how this is going to go down. Okay. Little ones, big ones. All right, let's do, I'm going to stencil with Dixie Belle. So I'm going to just do this, and y'all pray that this works. I think I'm going to just do some big ones. I'm not going to line them up in a line. I'm just going to put them randomly on here. There's one. Let's see. Just Gonna kind of, just gonna kind of put them here. If I think too much about it, I'll get, yeah. I can't think about it. I'm just gonna have to put them down. All right, so let's see. Let's put one right here. And since these holes are big, it kind of looks funny, but you get the gist of it, that it's stars. Ah, okay. So let's put one here. And I'm just using light paint, light, you know, coat, because I'm not a stencil person and I'll have that mess like it just did all over the place. Okay, I'm leaving it alone. Leaving it alone. Let me wipe off the back side. I think I got ooey gooey on that one. Now we got to do these little gems all the way around. Okay, so it does look kind of funny, but you see, it's got big old holes. So that's why it looks funny. So now we're going to go to this side and put a couple over here. I wasn't going to try to line them all up in a row. That's just too much sugar for a dime. And no, I wasn't doing that. Okay. See, I got it on the back of my stencil. And it's making my star look wonky. I'm not a stencil girl. They always bleed for me. It seems like I can't ever do them like they need to be done. Am I the only one that's like that? Y'all need rain really bad. We don't need rain here, boy. We got 10 inches of rain, what, week before last or something? Yeah, we don't need any rain here in North Mississippi. We're all good. We're just now drying out. After it rained for 5 days straight. And 10 inches later, and tornadoes and all the things. Like, no, we're all good. I didn't think we were ever going to get over the rain. Now, I will say that the stars are hard to do on these little bitty, this little grater side. Like the zesting side. So the stars kind of look a little funky. Oh gosh, I got wide. Oh, look, I done made a little star there. I got happy and made half a star up there, so I had to cover it up. Wawa is convenient. Hey, Ashley! Hello, my friend! Okay. It's looking cool so far. Let's do this one. Now, this one's going to be good because it's, I can put it flat, so it's going to look better. But with all those little grater bumps, I can't get it completely flat. Yay! Okay. Next. But it doesn't matter to me if they're, you know, they're kind of wonky because I don't want them to be perfect. Let's see. Let's put one here. And right here. Whoop. So I just happen to have this little stencil because I've had it for a long, long time in my scrapbooking stuff. When I did mixed media and all that fun stuff. Okay. You're going to try to make one? Isn't it cute so far? Look, I done put my stencil up like I was all done. I got to fix some of this white that I transferred and got happy and did more stars. Like right there. Okay. I think this side's going to look the best because my stripes look good on there. Okay. I'll wipe the back off because I'll get it a smudge. All right, where's my spongy? I'm doing a great job. I hope so. it's a lot more to it than you think. Oh, I'm just going to paint this little grater and I'm going to put some stars on it. And yeah, 2 hours later. All right, let's put one here. I feel like I need 3 hands to do all the things. But I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Okay. And then this one right here. But it's bumpy and it's really hard to get a full crisp star. But it's okay. All right. So see what I'm talking about? It's really hard to get a full star on some of them for your show at the end of the month. Yes, it's going to look cute for Memorial Day. Okay. And then 4th of July. Let me wipe off the back of my stencil before I make a mess. Have to fix it. So yeah, you can get a new one of these, like I said, at Dollar General or somewhere for just a few bucks. And you can just paint it and you'll never know whether it was new or old or what. Okay, there's that one. Last one, I think. I think. Okay, yeah. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Look how cute. Okay. Let's put that over here. Fix some spots. Then I got happy with the white. Okay. So see, from a distance, it looks great. Don't look close, okay? Don't look close. I keep having to touch my phone so I can see the comments. Because that phone is not showing me comments tonight. But it's okay. A good series. Okay, so I gotta tell y'all about a show that we watched on Netflix. So if you need something good to watch, here we go. It's on Netflix. It's called $1 Million Secret. It's really good. It's a show like it's 5, I don't know, 7 or 8 episodes, and it's these people in a house, and they're it's like a reality show, and you just watch it. It's good. It's a reality show, so it's not anything like a movie or anything like that. And then we're watching the one right now on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu, and it's called Gotta Get Out. And it's 20 people, and they're in a house. And like this, instead of the clock ticking, it's the money is ticking and going up. And the longer they wait, the more money it is. But then people get clues on how to escape and all this kind of stuff. And they win the money if they make it all the way to the gate. So you just have to watch that one. It's good so far. We've been watching it. Oh, you finished it last night? Awesome. Yes, it's good. So watch on Hulu, Got to Get Out. It's really good. It's kind of similar to the $1 Million thing. Alright. Okay. So here's what I got so far. Look how cute. And it's cute just like this, but y'all know I gotta grungy it up a little bit and make it not as bright. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I keep looking at this phone to see comments and I can't. Oh, you loved it too? Yes. It's a good show. It was, strategically, you gotta be strategic about who you tell what to and all that. It was really good. All right, so I'm going to take I'm getting down to the bottom of this. It's about right here. This wax, I'll put it on here. I got this jar of wax during the pandemic. If y'all remember, we couldn't get Waverly and they quit making, because I guess the company was shutting down because of COVID and all that. Pulse. We started that, Laura. Heartland. I hadn't seen that one. All right, here we go. So I'm going to Just kind of waxy, waxy, waxy all over, and then I'm going to wipe it right back off. All right, that's got blue on it. Let's don't do that. I don't want to white blue on it. All right. Put some back on that white because I wiped off a little too much more than I wanted to wipe off. Depends on how grungy you want it to look, to how much you want to wipe off. I just want it to look a little bit old and not so just bright white and bright blue and red. I just want to tone it down just a little. Okay, so that's what I got. And like I said, you could leave it you could do it however you want. You can wipe off as much as you want to wipe it off. Okay. So I like the way this looks because it looks like old Americana. Heartland is up on TV. I guess I need to, is that on Netflix, I guess? Heartland. Woo! Way too much right there. Okay. All right, here we go. This, every time I do this, it still scares me because, you know, it's like, here I am. It's like brown, dirty brown. I'm telling you to watch your fingers like you can hear me. I appreciate you. Because I'm trying really hard not to do my knuckle busting. See, I can just kind of wipe it back as much or as little as I want to. And then I can add some back if I wipe too much. It's just going to make it look kind of old and that old Americana look. Like it's supposed to be this way. And it actually looks a little more grungier in person than it does the pit on Max. The pit, that's about the emergency room, isn't it? Knots Landing. Oh, wow. Have they redone that? Gosh, that's been a long time ago. Dallas and Knots Landing and golly, that's been a long time ago. Who shot JR? I was a kid. This side's going to be a little more difficult because, you know, the wax is going to want to stay in between all those little holes. You're going to have to get it out. See what y'all are saying. Yeah, Knots Landing was like the nighttime, wasn't it the nighttime like soap opera? The Resident, I watched all The Resident too, and we loved it. And I was sad that was all. I was sad they ended that because it was a good series. I thought it was, but we just watched it on Netflix. We watched all of it, and it was really good. Fantasy Island. You know, they redid Fantasy Island a couple years ago or something, or a year ago. I can't remember. I just remember it being on, and I think we watched a couple of them. But I thought they were redoing the Love Boat, or did I just dream that one up? Grunge the inside. Okay. So you can't see the silver? Is that what you're saying? Look at that. I think that side looks so good. The original on Plex. Now, I don't know what Plex is either. I don't know what Plex is. You have your grandmother. Well, don't paint your grandmother's. Definitely don't paint it. Just paint, you know, get you one. Or sometimes you can find them at the thrift store really cheap. Or you can go to Dollar General and get you a shiny new one and just paint it up. And they will never know that it was shiny new. Because, you know, some people don't have the ability to thrift them or whatever. Yeah, the swimming pool looked really big, didn't it? But it was really small. It's funny how when you're a kid, stuff seems really, really big. And then when you go back or something as an adult, you're like, oh my gosh, that was really small. It wasn't big at all. All right, so see, I'm trying to get in all these little cracks and all these little bitty zesty things, the little zesters. Okay. So, put some back right there. I took a little too much off. Okay. But it looks so dang good. Love it. I think that's going to be my side right there that I like. All right. Need to take a bath. All right, let's try it. Oh, I gotta do the, you think I should do the inside? I don't know how I would get all in the inside. Oh, Walmart has them for $4, Candy said. She doesn't look. Isn't it cute? Doesn't it? It just, the wax to me just makes it, it kind of tones it down. Dish Network. Okay, Heartland. I don't have Dish Network. I just have Hulu and Netflix, and I love Hulu Live. We got rid of our cable and all that stuff several years ago. Best decision ever. Because it just kept going up and up and up and up and got so expensive. Alright. Looking better. So there ain't no wet on the inside too. It does go through the holes. Okay. So somebody told me today that Joann's has marked down even more. So I'm like panicking. Up TV. Alright, so there it is. Look how stinking cute it is. Now, I'm thinking, ooh, I'm going to make a bow of some kind to put on here. But you could put florals right in here and it would be adorable. I'm going to stick some in there and show you, but I'm hoping this wax is not wet because, yeah, and it was. I don't want to get it on the florals. So, yeah, it was wet. You don't have cable either. Yeah, we kind of just did away with it just because it kept getting more and more expensive and there was nothing ever on. And just, I don't know. So we did the Hulu Live thing. Okay, so like you could totally just leave it like it is and you could put florals in it this way. I'm going to put a bow and stuff on it too, but look how stinking adorable this is. Of course, you know, you'd have to put it on the other side, but some people were saying you could paint it the other way around and put the blue up here and the red down here, and then you could put florals in it like this and hang it on the wall, and then they hang a towel right here, which that is adorable. Look at this. Okay. So there's different ways you can do it. I'm just going to leave mine, of course, like this. I'm going to put a cute little bow, and it feels very tacky. I'm going to dry it some more. Add cinnamon and make it look rusty and spot. I could. I don't know where my cinnamon is. I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. Okay. But I'm going to make like a messy bow or something and maybe put some greenery in that and put it up here. Oh, pip berries. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, now, another idea, and I don't know if I'm going to sit here and y'all watch me do it, but you could definitely do the whole entire handle with, and wrap it in jute. That would be so adorable. Oh, 1776 tag on it. Look, I was just so prepared. Because, you know, I had all them ideas, and then I'm just sitting here like, but I can get to my pip berries. Hold on. I can get to them because they are right here. Let me just bring out my pip berries here. It's a little drawer, pip berries. So here's red. Here's some glittery red. And then here's some more red. And I have white. Here's red. That's so dark though, that red is. Here's some of this little merry little Christmas red. And this white. So let me get this out. No blue. But we'll make do. Okay, so I got this bow. Or my stuff for my bow. Hey, Tammy. Okay, so let me move all this and let's do that right there because y'all know I'm going to get something on me, in it, something. Scissors. I need scissors. And look, I saw this bruise on my arm a minute ago. I was like, what happened there? No idea. No clue. So I got this lace, and I just kind of got some off-whites out, and red ticking, and some blue, and all things. Not too much of different varieties, but I just got a bunch. So yeah, is it just me, or did y'all think cable got so high? And I mean, we were paying maybe like $150 a month for it and stuff, and I'm like, my gosh, I'm not gonna do it. It's not that I cannot, it's just I'm not gonna pay for all of that, and half of the channels I didn't even watch, kind of thing. But geez, it's so expensive. Then I put the bow on your hat. No, I did not. It's embroidered on here. I got this, laid on on its side and put the greenery coming out. Yeah, that'd be really pretty like this. Like that. Yes, that looks really pretty. I got this on TikTok shop, actually. All right, so I've got this. Cable's ridiculous. $400! Donna! No. Get you some Hulu. You can get all kinds of channels. And like if you don't have a TV that has like the little apps on it, the smart TV, you can get a Fire Stick, an Amazon Fire Stick, and plug that in, and you can get apps on that, and you can watch, there's a Freevee app on there, and you can get all kinds of stuff for free. It's crazy how we pay for all of this. Oh, I need to put that in the water. We pay for all this stuff and this cable and all this mess, and a lot of it you can get for free. $300. Woo! Yeah, I saw somebody say something about YouTube TV. Yeah, Nancy you can get lots of TVs for free just with those little apps. There's one called Freevee, and I watch it sometimes because there's stuff on it that's not on my Hulu, and I'll watch the free one. And it's just a little app on the Fire Stick or whatever. You just download it and put it on there, and you just watch all kinds of stuff. Local stuff, whatever. But it's so out of control. $159, everything, cable, blue, high-speed internet, Paramount. Okay, so you have, all yours is bundled, so you have internet and everything. So see, my internet's not bundled with it. So that's separate. But it was just astronomical what we were paying. I don't even know, $150 something a month, and I don't feel like we watched half of that. Hallmark Channel, I would have to look, but I mean, I don't really know. Somebody else might know the answer to that. Roku, yeah, Roku is good. it's kind of the same, you know, along the same lines of all that kind of thing. The Hulu and Fire Stick and all that. Okay. I think I probably made this entirely too big, but you know, I'm going to cut it down. So it's going to go like up here. Maybe I need to take some out. Hang tight. Maybe I need to just do, because I don't know if I'm jiving with the blue. I like it, but I don't know if it's not the same blue as my blue. So maybe if I just did red and the cream colored and left out some of the navy blue. I don't know if I'm liking that or not. Kind of overpowering. Yeah, the TVs now come with like stuff on it, like Hulu and Roku or whatever already on the television. And you just sign into it and watch it. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to do like these colors and not do the navy. Still getting wax all over me. From somewhere. It is high. Goodness Lord. $250? What is somebody saying? My gosh. That's insanity. I'm not a Hallmark watcher, because I know if I start watching them shows, I'll sit down and start getting sucked into one of them, and then the next thing you know, 2 or 3 hours have passed, and I'm still watching them, and yeah, I'll get sucked in. So I don't necessarily watch the Hallmark channel. My TV usually is on for background noise. It's on out here when I'm working, and but yeah, I mean, if you pay a lot for stuff, you definitely need to kind of weigh your odds of what all else you can get, because there's a lot cheaper options out there. You just have to kind of shop around and see what maybe people in your area are doing, like, because some stuff, you know, your internet might not be able to stream, because you know, if you do like Hulu and all that, you're actually streaming. So you know, you kind of have to have kind of good internet to stream, especially if more than one person's watching the TV. But yeah, we made the jump, and yeah, we love it. We love the Hulu, and I think we have Paramount, Hulu, and Netflix, and then we have Prime with Amazon, of course. But we rarely ever watch that, because it seems like everything on Prime, Amazon, you got to pay for. Everything we want to go watch is like, oh, we got to pay $14.99, and I'm like, no. Not doing it. Okay, so just made a little bow, and I'm just trimming her up. Okay, so see, I just left the blue out. Yeah, Amazon Prime is with, yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, you definitely can watch stuff on there. But I mean, some shows are good. Not saying it's not. It's just some of the stuff I want to watch is like, oh, nope, you got to pay for that. Whoops. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to tie it. I guess I'm going to tie it onto the handle. Live Court TV. See, do I have Court TV? I'm trying to see. Now, I'm going to be front and center on that Court TV when they do the Brian Koberger trial this summer. So, y'all just know I'm going to be sitting on the couch watching that trial. Like, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for that one. Okay. Yes, it needs a little tag that says 1776. Definitely needs a tag. So now I gotta get over here. Try not to put my hiney in y'all's face. And make a tag. Hang on. Let's do, that's not numbers. I gotta have some numbers. Where are my, yes, here's numbers right here. Sorry. Yes, I will be, who is that? Vicky, that's the trial, that's the case where the four Idaho students in the Idaho house, like it's almost been 2 years ago now. And he's was a criminology student and all kinds of stuff. But yes, I'm like ready and awaiting for that trial to come on, because what he did to those poor kids. Anyway, all right. So got my tag, which I'm gonna cut it, because obviously that is. Let me stamp it first, then grungy it up, because I think I learned my lesson last time I did that. 17. The Idaho 4 case is the Brian Koberger. I'm gonna have to do a 7 twice. So I'm gonna have to do 17. Yes, I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be front and center on the couch. I'm just gonna have to take that time off or whatever and watch the trial, because I've been waiting for that one for a while. You know, I have a feeling that they're going to say at the last minute, oh, it's not going to be televised. Be like, it should. They all should. They all should be televised. People don't want, they don't want their face blasted up on the television, and they shouldn't do stuff. Yes. That is Shirley, yes. They ended up doing, you know, tearing the house down. Okay. It's not straight, but that's the way I want it. I don't want it to look straight and all that pristine. We want it to look old. Okay. There's that. Got it in the bag so they don't go anywhere. Whose trial? Brian Koberger. It's the 4 kids in the Idaho house, the college kids. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. So I just have these tags. I don't even know where they came from. I probably thrifted them. And I'm just gonna cut it. Like this. Lori Vallow. See, I don't know a lot about that one to watch it. Yes, Chris, I'm sure it did. Or Becky, I'm sure it did. That was, it's horrific. I don't know. I don't know if he did it by himself or he had help. I don't know. Okay, so there's my little tag, but I'm gonna make it look all crunchy and all the things. We gotta put some pip berries. Y'all done forgot my pip berries already. Grunge this up. Well, it's actually cream, but it looks white. But it's actually a cream color. I know, it needs to be grunged up too, but what am I gonna grunge it with? Now that I've made the bow. Yeah, I did know that, Brenda. And y'all kind of censor your words or what you're saying, because you know they watch all the things that's being said, and you know they think it's some kind of violence. They're gonna shut the whole thing down. Okay. You know, we can't talk about a lot. Watching her represent herself. She's representing herself? What? You gotta be a special kind of stupid. I would never think that I could get up there and be a lawyer. But that's what Ted Bundy did. He thought he could be, he was in law school actually, but you know, he thought he could represent himself. Okay, stamp edgers. Maybe I could, okay, maybe I could do it with the wax some, with a paintbrush. I know it's really bright. I know that's what y'all are getting at, that the thing is bright, because it is a little bit. But okay, here's my tag. Here's my little tag. So maybe, just maybe, I just don't want to mess it up. So y'all are saying it needs to be a little grungy-fied. You just laughed out loud. Special kind of stuff. So since I said that, oh gosh. Coffee and cinnamon to grunge if you have any. I don't. But maybe I can doo-dah. We're just making this up as we go now. Like, now we're painting a bow. So, like this. So, when Stacy said that, I said a special kind of stupid, you know. Y'all have heard that. So, Mandy's husband, he'll say, she says this all the time. She's like, well, if you're going to be stupid, you better be tough. Oh, and that makes me laugh out loud all the time. Like, really? You better be tough. Okay, this is not terrible bad. Just knocking it down a little. Mandy, isn't that what Stafford says? If you're going to be stupid, you better be tough. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And she was on here to hear it. That's so funny. Better be tough. Better have a helmet. Oh, thank you, Laura. Okay. So, all right. Now tell me if this looks better. I think it looks better. It doesn't look as bright. You know, my fingers have got as much on there as the bow does, but look how it grungied it up some. So now I'm not scared of the grungy. Somebody's cornbread isn't done in the middle. Yeah. Stay a little mushy in the middle. But to try to get up in the court and try to be your own lawyer? No. No, but that's what Ted Bundy did. But, you know, he thought he was, and that was just part of his psychopath ways. He just thought he had that grandiose idea of himself, that he was all that in a bag of chips, and he was not going to jail. But guess what? Yes, I toned it down. It's perfect. See? Yes, better. See, y'all help me. All right, now I got to tie my little tag on. Somehow, some way. And I don't think I need a middle of the bow because you can't. I was going to put a button in the middle. That was my plan. But you can't even see the middle of the bow, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. All right, so now my little tag. Yeah, he had issues. Obviously, he had issues. Sickness. A sickness. It's a sickness. I mean, it is. Okay. Tag out here, let it hang down. Look how cute. This is gonna be so adorable. Okay, I think it needs to be right there. Okay. I gotta get it to hang just right, and I'm probably gonna have to put just a touch of hot glue on it to get it to stay where I want it to stay. Come on. All right, I lost my string. I got too many strings back here. There's that one. Stop. Okay. Y'all, this is gonna beat me right here. This tag. Okay. Now, all right, you get over here. Act right now. Okay. Ta-da! I know it's backwards, but you know, old Facebook's letting us be backwards again. letting us not be forwards. I don't know what they're doing, but we're gonna find out soon enough. Okay, so cute. See, I'm gonna have to like tack it down, I think, right here. So I'm just gonna do this. One little blob and stick it right there. Okay, here we go. There we go. So I just put a little dot of glue and made it stay. But it says 1776. It's just backwards. Isn't it cute? I love it! This is adorable. And I didn't put any pip berries. Let's see what I can do with some pip berries. What if I put them on the, I think that white's gonna be too white. So I got this red and I can wrap them around the handle. It's gonna be cute because, you know, pip berries is just, you know, gotta have some pip berries. All right. Okay, now we're pipping. We're pipping with the berries. Look. See, I just wrapped it around there. Look. We're pipping with the berries. Oh, yeah, I know. Maybe didn't it turn out cute? It's adorable. So cute. But yeah. So I just put the berries up there. And they're not that bright, I promise. They just look bright on the camera for whatever reason. Where am I putting my decor? A lot of it goes right back here, but some of it goes in my house. Excuse me. Yay! Got to get the sheets changed. Yes, it's next month, Karen. Is it next month? Really? Oh my gosh, y'all! I'm gonna be like front and row center. But like I said, if you wanted to put some greenery in here, and you know. Let's see. It's going to cover up the pip berries, but for y'all to get the idea. But you could definitely still do that. Let me get my bow out. Or you could just, you know, not put any there. But see how pretty this is? Isn't it cute? He shouted it. Oh, Sherry, happy birthday. Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday. All right. That's so cute. And then I didn't put greenery in it, but you could put greenery in your bow coming out. You could put, I don't know what this stuff is. I just have some that I got, I don't know, somewhere. But this is like, almost like Sweet Annie, but it's not. But see, you could put some of that in it. Kind of covers up the pip berries, but y'all get the gist. You could put baby's breath in there. Look how adorable this is. So cute. So yeah, and you could put you a little, I'm gonna break half of it getting it out. You could put you a light in here, like or some fairy lights, and turn it on and have it in your kitchen, and the light would come out of the holes. The stars. The stars were a stencil that I've had for a long time from my scrapbooking days, and you can see where it's been all washed off and painted, and yeah. So that's where they came from. I just had a stencil, already had it. But I mean, you could, you know, paint you some. No white flowers. Yeah, the white might be kind of a little bit too much. Now this is like baby's breath, but it's not as white. Look how sweet. So cute. Looks like an allergy. It might. It's like dried something. But anyway, this bow is going to be the end of me right here. I'm going to just have to quit messing with it. It wants to fall down in my the little inside part. I'm going to quit messing with it. Make some for whatnot. Yes, you see how long it took me to make that. But it's super, super cute. Oh, it's storming. Okay, Ruth, I hope you're safe in the storm. Dorothy, are you watching? It says you're watching. I'm having to look at my phone down here because I can't see comments up there. We've got a lot of shipping to do tomorrow. I have a sale on my website. If you haven't been to the website, I'm having a spring cleaning sale. And there's still stuff there on sale. All my earrings are on sale. There's spring kits are on sale. I think all the mystery boxes are gone and all that stuff. But it's all gone. Yeah, they're inexpensive. These at like Mandy said on Amazon, or Dollar Tree has some stencils. Sometimes you can catch their stencils. But anyway, but yeah, look how cute this is. I love this. This might, yeah, I might have to keep this for myself. I have to pick and choose what I can keep because y'all know we only have so much room to put stuff. So anyway, put them on the back side of the handle. Put it in the back. Put it in the back like that. So cute. But now it makes me want to do one this way. Doesn't it, y'all? And like do the blue up here and the red and white at the bottom and then do it like this. Super cute. So y'all think about it now. Candy corn in the fall. Santa Claus face at Christmas. I mean, there's so many ways that you can do this. Or like I said, you can just turn it this way and, you know, you could use that side or this side or whatever. I just picked the best side where my stripes didn't look wonky. That's why I picked this side. And the stars kind of halfway look like stars. But anyway, so there's so much you can do with this. Just kind of think outside the box. And also, if you go to Pinterest and you type in, you know, cheese grater, or whatever, you're going to see tons of stuff too. So it's lots of fun. But I do like the idea of doing it this way. You have a craft business going to craft events. Yes, Gail, I love to make things. And I think if I couldn't make things, I would just wither up and roll up and die or something. If I could not create something, I would. Oh, a snowman. So yeah, we could do like his hat up here and then do his face. So there's all kinds of things you can do. We can make a jack-o'-lantern out of this. Super cute. Just paint a jack-o'-lantern face. And then you would have the light in here and it would light up. That would be so cool. Good night, Lori. I'm just going to hop off too and go practically bathe because I got it all down my arms. But anyway, so if you haven't looked at stuff that's on sale, go look at the stuff that's on sale. Y'all take it, do something with it because I got to get it out of this room. We spring cleaned last week and like got all kinds of stuff and counted things and bagged it up and boxed it up and like I got to make space on my shelves for new stuff. And so, so y'all go look. You can comment shop, you can comment kit, you can comment shop TTV, and all of that will send you either one of those will send you a link to my, to your messenger to my shop. And that's one category. It says spring cleaning sale. It's all in one collection together. So y'all don't have to go searching all over the website for it. It's in that one little collection. Yes, we'll have to make one every time now. And I have one more that's in my garage with all my thrifted finds. But I'll have to be on the lookout for some. You're welcome, Marcedia. Because, yeah, now I want to do a candy corn. Yes, that's what, Corby, that's what we were saying. Like, you know, I've seen that done where they hang a towel and they put greenery in here. It's so pretty. So anyway, so y'all have a good night. And if you're in my subgroup, we're painting tomorrow night. And if not, I will see y'all for sure on Thursday. Guys, y'all have a great Holy Week. And I will see y'all Thursday for sure. Bye, guys. Love y'all.